Okay, take a good look at that bottle. And you're going to say, Leggy, it kind of looks familiar, but if you focused it, I'll be able to work out what it is. Look at that. I'm doing my best here. Right, let's read it together. Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Paris, Baccarat Rouge, 540. And the absolutely crazy thing is, for many years I was convinced Mason was his first name. Kindly someone sent me a comment a little while back and said, Leggy, that's where he lives, mate. And I'm like, okay, my bad. Okay, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, well, just Francis Kurkdjian, I'm not bothered about his house. This fragrance, alright, what more could I possibly say about this fragrance that hasn't already been said? You know what? I've come across one thing. I found this on the internet. And you're not going to find this on any other channel, right? Seriously, this is a piece of information for you that's going to blow your mind apart. You're going to say to me, Leggy, why 540? What's the significance of the 540? Got this one. 540 is how many reasons, at least 540 reasons, why you would wear this amazing fragrance. And you know what? Those reasons, they start off with like, it's a gorgeous fragrance. Then they go through sort of, it's unisex. Let's just pause there. Is this unisex? This 100% is straight down the middle unisex. The only potential downside is if you are a guy and you only really wear alpha male fragrances. You know, fragrances which are obviously masculine, i.e. sort of Savage, Bleu de Chanel, you know, Chanel Allure, you know, those sort of things are obviously a masculine scent. If you only are comfortable with those, then this, my friends, this sits so unisex, you may struggle with this one, but generally speaking, this is bang down the line middle unisex. Alright, well, what reason we were up to? We was up to about reason number 3. You're going to say, Leggy, are you going to go through all 540? No, I'm not, but I'm just giving you a few reasons. Okay, it's a groundbreaking fragrance. It's sticky, sweet. It smells like wealth. Okay, it seriously, it oozes wealth. When people smell this coming off you, they just think that guy or that woman has got money who's wearing that. And we'll come to the money bit in a bit. Right through, all the reasons include its performance, you know, the fact that it projects crazily, it fills rooms, it fills cars, it kind of can choke people. You go a little bit nose blind yourself, but then you keep getting whiffs of it every now and then. Right, this is a long-term commitment. When you spray this on your skin, it lasts at least 8 to 10 hours. Okay, this is stunning. But you know what? Whilst there are at least 540 good reasons as to why you would wear it, there is just one real reason as to why you wouldn't actually buy it. Alright, I'm going to quote a bit of Tina Turner now. You ready? The one reason why you wouldn't buy this is simply the price. Actually, I don't know if she said that. It was something like that. But it is simply the price that kills this for so many people. Right, let me tell you. All right, look at the size of it. I mean, it's a 70ml. Look at it in the proportion to my hand. Look how small it is. Okay, and Mr. Francis Kurkdjian takes pleasure in charging us here in the UK £235 British for this fragrance. Man, I'm going to spray it so I can describe it to you. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, that's just cost me £5. Seriously, £5 a spray. This stuff is crazy. Okay, it is a phenomenal fragrance, but its price is eye-watering, and it's very rare you get a discount on this. It's very rare that you get kind of offers on this one. This stuff holds its value, and every now and then it creeps up in price. Thing is, old boy Kurkdjian, he's a multi-billionaire. Why does he have to keep putting the prices up? Is he just feathering his nest ready for retirement? He's a cheeky monkey, but I do love his fragrances, so I'm going to cut him some slack. Okay. On the top shelf of this stunningly gorgeous fragrance is some sweet, sticky saffron. Alright, the saffron is kind of ridiculously sweet. Drop down to the middle shelf and it's still sweet because the jasmine is literally firing at you a sweet, piercing jasmine. Oh man, this stuff's gorgeous. Next shelf down, you've got a lorry load of amber, and then you've got a little fizzle whizzle of fir, I think it is, and a little fizzle whizzle of cedarwood. You're not going to get massive amounts of that. The big players in this: saffron, jasmine, and amber. Man, it's a very simple fragrance. It smells kind of complex because of the way it's been crafted by Mr. Mason Francis. No, not Mason, that's where he lives. Just Mr. Francis Kirkaghan. This guy, right, trust me, he is a brain. When it comes to perfumery, he just knows what he's doing. Whether he perfumed Le Mal many years ago or whether we're talking about this one, you know what, this guy knows what he's doing. So unfortunately, he can charge us silly money, and he does. But we're going to come to an alternative in a bit. Stay with me, please. Okay, this fragrance lasts a long time. It announces your appearance when you walk into a room. It trails off you for at least 5 or 6 hours. You're in a scent bubble. It's a skin scent the next day. It's on clothes for long term until you wash the clothes, basically. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal, but as I say, what kills it for an awful lot of people is simply the price. Is there an alternative, Leggy? There's a few. Alright, I was on eBay recently. No, not recently, some time ago. I'm going back about 6 or 7 months. I was on eBay and I'd been browsing fragrance because I don't really know. What else does eBay sell? Just fragrance as far as I'm concerned. No, literally, I was looking at various things. I was just sort of browsing. I wasn't actually buying or scrolling through. Every now and then I clicked on something. Oh, have a look at that. Yeah, interesting. Put it in the watch. I've got a massive watch list I have. Tell you what, if I accidentally clicked on buy it now, that's me. I'm out. But I'd looked at several fragrances on eBay. Here's 2 of them. I'd looked at those on eBay. And literally, I came off eBay, carried on with my day. A bit later in that day, I got that cheeky email that says, the seller noticed that you had looked at his product and would like to offer you a discount. I'm like, how on earth? How does he know? Me, I've been on his website, on his page on eBay. We got cameras around here or something. How on earth? I mean, tell me how on earth that happens, that someone knows that you've just literally looked. You haven't even put it in the basket. You've looked at it and they say, we noticed you looked at that and we'd like to offer you a discount. And I was like, oh man. The problem is, I didn't particularly want to buy them, but I was intrigued. And when he said, oh, I'm going to offer you a 5% discount off each of these fragrances, yeah, I was that sort of like, because of course these offers, they're crafty. You have 24 hours to take up this offer. And I thought, man, I wasn't going to buy, but I did. I bought it. So I bought this one, which is So Pura. We're going to come to that in another review. That's clearly a clone of Herba Pura. And I also bought this one. Let me try and focus it. Backwards, forwards, I don't know. I'm so good with this. I'm so professional. It's called ALL the Rouge Eau de Parfum. It is the whopping 100ml. Look at that. 100ml. Okay. And it's made in the United Arab Emirates. And I'm going to try and say the name of the actual make, the company that makes it. I'm going to say it looks like Faverance. Let me spell it to you, okay, because I don't know if I've said that right. It's F-A-V-E-R-A-N-C-E. I'm going to say it says Faverance or Faverance, I don't know. But these two came up, and by the time he'd offered me a discount, there were 27 British pounds each delivered. 100ml, okay. Now, so we'll come to the Herba Pura one to later review when I get a chance. But let's just zoom in on this one. You're going to say, man, Leggy, you've hammered that one. All right, I have, and there's a very good reason why I have. So, ALL the Rouge by Faverance is clearly supposed to be a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540. Let me tell you how it compares. You ready for this? Spray that way, spray that way. That is just so professional. Technique I've perfected over the months. Go on. You're going to say, Leggy, put one of your stupid percentages on it. How close, in terms of percentage, are these two? Turn it around, Leggy, you can see the thing. Yeah, oh, it's on the back. Here we go. Right, you're going to say, Leggy, how close are these two? $98.275. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Seriously, I cannot, honestly, I cannot tell you what the difference is between these two fragrances. Okay, now I've had Baccarat Rouge 540 for many, many years. I love it. I wear it often. I get compliments every time I wear it. It's crazy, crazy good fragrance. Groundbreaking fragrance. All the Rouge picks up on everything. And you know what? A lot of times with clones, you've got to go through like an alcoholic sort of chemical. Honestly, you are straight into this fragrance. This, realistically, I cannot tell you what the difference is between this and the real thing. Baccarat Rouge 540. It is ridiculously close. Okay, it fools me. I tell you what, if someone was to spray them on my arms like I've just done and I didn't know which was which, I guarantee you I could not tell you the difference. The saffron is there, the jasmine is there, that slight sort of candy, sticky, slightly smokiness is there, and the amber is there. It is all just as rich, it is all just as nice, it is all just as strong, and it, alright, let me put it in a real basic way. If you like, love, rate, wear Baccarat Rouge 540, and you manage to get hold of this bottle of ALL the Rouge by Faverance, I guarantee, hand on heart, wherever it may be, I guarantee you will not, and that is not with a capital N, not be disappointed. This fragrance has absolutely wowed me. I say I've had it maybe 6 or 7 months, because I did buy it when the guy said I'll give you a 5% discount. It lured me in, and I'm glad I did, really, because I've worn this so much. And seriously, let me tell you about the performance, because this is a 5-hour fragrance, comfortably 5 hours. All right, on clothes it is there for maybe 2 days. On skin it is there sort of maybe sometimes the next morning, certainly all the day that you're wearing it. And this stuff, literally for at least 5 hours, this stuff is radiating off you. Okay, it doesn't quite have the performance of the real thing, but I tell you what, it is not far behind. But do the maths. Okay, 235 British pounds, 27 British pounds. Get your, no, you ain't even got to get your calculator out. But actually, those maths are all to pot, because look, this is 70 ml. All right, this is going to get a real complex sum, and if someone could do it, fair play to you. How much per milliliter if that is a 70 ml and 235 British pounds, and this is a whopping 100 ml and this is 27 British pounds. I haven't got the brain cells to do all those maths, but what I can tell you is that this is an absolute no-brainer. It smells exactly Baccarat Rouge, 100%. 100%. Now, what I will say is that what I've discovered over the years is that Baccarat Rouge 540 is a love or hate thing. You either completely love it, just want to wear it all the time, or you completely hate it. Okay, there's no one, I've never come across anyone in the middle who just says, Baccarat Rouge, yeah, it's all right sort of thing, I don't mind it. Okay, seriously, you either have an absolute passion for this stuff or you detest it. You know, I've heard people say it's like, you know, bleach. I've heard them say it's like a cleaning product. It's nail varnish remover, it's burnt toast, it's jam, it's whatever. Okay, trust me. If you are falling into the category of I love Baccarat Rouge 540, I'm going to strongly suggest that you get yourself a bottle of this, because it's a fraction of the price. It is exactly the same smell. There is nothing missing. It doesn't miss any of the depth. It doesn't miss the slight smokiness. It certainly doesn't miss the sweetness. It picks up on exactly Baccarat Rouge 540, and it's a 5-hour fragrance trailing off you nicely for those 5 hours. I don't really know what else to say other than I haven't been on eBay since. I've no idea whether it's still available, and I've no idea if it's gone up in price, but what I would strongly recommend, hand on heart, bottle on heart, is that you try, because if you're in the category of I love Baccarat Rouge but I don't want to spend that eye-watering price, I mean, let's face it, when you are clicking on buy it now on the real thing, the real Baccarat Rouge, seriously, your fingers twitching, you've got tears streaming down your face, you've got your bank manager on the phone, and you've got to spend, man, do you see, I mean, this, he doesn't need the money, old Kirkaghan. Seriously, he does not need the money. So don't feel bad about buying a clone which is a fraction of the price and does pretty much the same job. Do not feel bad. The old boy's minted. He does not need any more money. And this is a leggy recommendation. And please, if you have this Faverance or Faverance, whatever it's called, if you have All the Rouge, please message me and confirm what I'm saying so other people can see the comments. Or if you're thinking about buying it, message me. Or if you're going to buy it and you buy it, and then would you drop me a message and say, Leggy, you talk a lot of rubbish a lot of the time, but on this occasion you actually got it right. So let's go through it. 100 millilitres of this clone, which is called All the Rouge. In fact, it's got all of the rouge except for the price tag. That's the only thing this hasn't got. It has everything else. It has the character, it has the body, it has the richness, it has the quality, it has everything, all of the rouge except for the price tag. And you're going to say, Leggy, I've got a question for you. Go on then, I'm ready for it. They're going to say, Leggy, how does it compare with that, what's the one there, Armaf's Untold? This one? Yeah, this one with a broken chain. No, not all of them have broken chains. Mine's been hammered. Right, seriously, you're going to say to me, Leggy, how does All of the Rouge compare to Club de Nuit's, Armaf's Club de Nuit Untold? Okay. This one, on my skin, has exactly the same performance or thereabouts as the real thing, and the same smell. Okay, that to me is the closest clone I have ever come to Baccarat Rouge. You're going to say, well, how do these two compare? Okay, this is the same smell pretty much, and this is just trailing slightly in the performance against the Untold. You're going to say, Leggy, does that mean you're going to buy Untold? All right, get your calculator back out and do some maths. That, I bought this for 65 British pounds, 105 mil. This is creeping up. This, I've seen it on sale for 75, 79 British pounds. This Armaf is at least twice the price of this Faverance All the Rouge. No, you ain't even got to get your calculator out. I'm telling you, it is so much cheaper than the Untold. Yes, the Untold is slightly better, but it's marginal. This one, seriously, hand on heart, get it. Just, if you like Baccarat, I'm going to say no more other than please buy this fragrance. I really appreciate you coming to this review. I appreciate you putting up with me and all my waffle. That's great. Thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, thank you for your visit, thank you for watching it, and thank you for considering doing a thumbs up. In fact, don't just consider it, click on it now, please. I really love thumbs up, because thumbs up say, Leggy, just keep going, man. Get on with it, do another review, Leggy. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you now, but before I go, there's two important things I have to say to you. I say it on every one of my videos, but they are so, so important. The first thing is, please stay safe. please stay safe. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet, please try and stay safe. The second thing is mega important. I mean, mega important. My job with this channel is to inspire you. Inspire you to not go out and buy another fragrance as such, because you've probably got a good collection of fragrances. My job is to inspire you to spray. You know, just like this, get the nozzle the right way around. Spray, 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 spray. Oh, that's beautiful, that is. Spray it before you go to work. Spray it while you're at work. Spray it at lunchtime. Spray it in the afternoon. Spray it after the shower in the evening. Spray it before you go out. Spray fragrances all the time. You'll have a gorgeous vibe coming off you. You may get a few compliments. But for you, the wearer, that's what will happen. That's what will happen. That smile will retain as you smell that fragrances. It will give you a feeling of well-being. It will give you maybe a little bit of confidence. It will give you just a little bit of an uplift, and it will help your day go. And people will say, he always smells great, or she always smells great. Anyway, that was enough of an outro. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Hope to see you on the next review. Until then, keep spraying, and goodbye.